spectators may have been taken ill, so there could be a delay to the start of proceedings.
Бикам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюси 56-й. Играете турнир.
Judd Trump to get us underway. Of course, it's the best of 11. It's the first to 6 for a place in the quarterfinals of the UK Championship.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу,
in 2011,
Джед Трамп,
twice
Ніл Робертсон,
runner-up at the UK.
Фанджен Кіс, Айрон Хіл,
Fifth Triple Crown title. He's won 2 Masters as well, of course. That's the World Championship
Магуайр, Хосейн
back in
Мофейн,
2019. But for Jamie Jones, well,
Хендрі,
a very, very talented player. As he mentioned,
та
his
Джед
rivalry
Лісовський.
with Trump goes back to the junior and
Також
amateur
грається
days.
саме преміум, мають за вихід, третій раунд турніра, Ірландія Open.
Heard the praise he had for the qualities of Trump. I can tell you Trump feels the same about Jones. He knows what a talent he is. He'll be on his mettle today, Dom, for sure.
Так, початок
Yes,
першого
indeed, Phil.
фрейму.
Very good afternoon, everybody.
Бікам забуває
I do
червоний
believe
шарф
as well
блузу.
that these tables are reclothed overnight, so new conditions for all. I think it's important for Jamie Jones just to get a foothold in this match. If he can share the first 2 frames, let's say, who knows what's possible. He's a very capable player, Jamie Jones. He showed that in his victory over Jack Lisowski.
Вихід на розовий шар.
He may have the first opportunity here because those 2 reds just to the left of the main bunch could be set for a plant for the left corner. He's had a good look at them.
Дальній удар Бікама. Бікам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний.
This is basically what's called a reverse plant. You'd have to hit that top red of the 2 very thinly, and that would actually push the second red in a completely different direction towards the pocket. Very thin. And in goes the red beautifully, and what a series of cannons took place there in favour of Jamie Jones. He's absolutely beautifully on the black. Look at this. He suffered a poor run of the ball against him in his match with Jack Lisowski. Things may be changing.
I think that was one of the most impressive aspects of his victory over Lisowski. Those 2 extraordinary flukes, back-to-back, on the final black and then the respotted black from Lisowski that put him 2-0 up. I mean, that could really have shaken him up, but he wasn't fazed by it. Came back to win 6-4. Always look just a little high, though. These centre pockets are unforgiving. So, reprieve for Trump.
Yes, it was quite literally half in and half out. That's a slight anomaly with the professional tables we play on. The middle pockets are very, very strict, but the corner pockets certainly aren't. Not by comparison, that is.
Last season for Trump was, by his standards, a bit of a disappointment. Certainly in ranking events, he didn't win a title. Was runner-up at the World Grand Prix. Of course, he did win the Masters for a second time, but this season has been reminiscent of that extraordinary run of consistency from his first Northern Ireland Open title in 2018, when he ended up winning 14 ranking events in 28 months, including 6 in a single campaign, which is a record. 3 already this season. And 48 centuries already this season. That's only 3 less than he made in the whole of last season, and almost twice as many as his nearest rival, Zhou Yulong, who's now moved to 25. So it's been the very best of Trump again this season. He's full of confidence, understandably. And he's going to take a lot of beating.
7.
The red was tough. He didn't have the entire pocket to aim at there, but far too much reaction out the ball. Not necessarily a mistake from Judd. Of course, new conditions. He's not used to them yet. The blue has just gone astray. Now that could be an important miss because he's left Jamie right in amongst the balls here. Jamie Jones would really do with going on and making a sizable break, probably a frame-winning break here, just to send a message to his opponent.
What?
He was the youngest player ever to make a competitive 147, age 14, Jamie Jones, before Judd Trump relieved him of that record. Three times a ranking semi-finalist. Most recently the Scottish Open 3 years ago. And a quarter-finalist here back in 2016 when he lost a decider to Marco Fu.
Yeah, 8. $60. Jamie Jones 60.
A bit of a nervy miss from Jamie Jones, I feel. And that will only serve to greater confidence to Judd Trump, seeing his opponent miss a ball like that, and as all great champions will do.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Епан Сенгафен, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Макфейн, Хендрі та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра Ірландія Open.
40.
Так, початок першого фрейму. Бікхам забуває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
Slightly heavy contact, perhaps. Keel didn't run through as far as Judd expected it to.
На розовий шар.
A little bit of work to do, perhaps.
Дальній удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Це його ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
22.
An added incentive for Trump this
Так,
week.
і Бікхам виграє перший фрейм.
Possibility of returning to the world number one ranking that he held between 2019 and 21 during that period of sustained excellence. He has to win today, that's imperative to maintain his chances. He's looking to knock O'Sullivan off top spot, who of course safely negotiated his first round. expense of Anthony McGill yesterday.
Seven. $28.
That's a much better positional shot from Judd, because the cue ball has been a little all over the place during the course of this break. That's a better positional shot from him.
$34. $40. $42. $49.
Jamie Jones reflecting on the misread to the right corner, just undercut it.
50.
He's looking to punish Judd Trump for his miss on the blue, and that looks like it's going to be decisive in this opening frame. Just this red for 1-0 Trump.
57. $58.
You can certainly see the effect of this brand new cloth.
65.
Judd is getting a lot more reaction at the cue ball, perhaps he would have done a day or two ago.
$66. $73. 75. $78. $82.
Just enough there then for a 49th century this season. Okay,
87.
only the second player after Neil Robertson, who departed last night, to make a century of centuries in a single campaign. He's well on course to emulate that achievement this season.
93.
This is the way to punish your opponent's mistake. By clearing the table with a 950th career century. What a start from Judd Trump. He did miss a blue, but Jamie Jones couldn't punish. He missed the red to the right corner. Trump stepped in with a ton for 1-0.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й.
So we're underway on
Грається
day 5
турнір.
here at the York Barbican and a big match
Ірландія
taking
Open.
place over on table 2 and of
Другий
course a
раунд
match you can watch
турніра.
on Discovery Plus. Tom Ford, runner-up at the recent International Championship and at last season's
Тож
German
на цьому
Masters
турнірі грає
up
Шан
against the
Мексі,
3 times UK champion
Марко
Ding
Фу,
Junhui, who had to qualify this
Джед
year,
Трамп,
having come
Ніл
through, having
Робертсон,
avenged his final loss in the first round to
Ханджан
Mark
Кі,
Allen.
Айрон Хіл,
He's now
Натан
eyeing a place
Сенгасен,
in the last 8 once
Кен
again, and
Догерті,
the ranking situation
Кір
is
Магуайр,
critical between
Хосейн
these two in
Мафейн,
terms of the race to the Masters in the new year. Ford
Хендрі,
currently sits at 16th place, Ding in 17th.
та Джек Лісовський.
So if Ding wins today,
Так, матч
he will
грається
displace
7
Ford
фреймів, матч за
for that
вихід,
Masters spot.
третій раунд турніра,
So an
Ірландія
awful lot
Open.
riding on that one. As you can see, it's Ding has taken the opening frame, very early days.
Так, початок першого фрейму. Бікхам забуває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
So often that the great players make a statement in
Thank
the
you.
opening
The
frame.
second
Judd
frame.
Trump has done that with
Jamie
a
Jones.
bright and breezy century, his 49th of the season, after Jamie Jones missed a red to the right corner. So Jones from Neath in Wales, breaking off in frame 2,
На
just
розовий шар.
giving some attention to his tip there with a bit of
Can you get to the
sandpaper.
seats as quick as you can,
That had been a
please?
loose fibre or two, Don.
Possibly, yes. Sometimes on the practice table you might just miscue and it can cause a slight issue with the
Далі
side of the
Бікхама.
wall of the tip.
Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому
I
фреймі.
don't know why players
Вихід на чорний,
insist on sending both the
ближній
ferrule
правий
and the
лузу.
tip in one go
Вихід на
together.
червоний.
It's not the ferrule that's a problem, it's the tip. So you don't want to be sanding the ferrule over a course of months and years. It soon make what is a 9.5 ferrule
Так,
size,
Бікхам виграє перший
9.5
фрейм.
millimeter ferrule size,
І ми
down
йдемо в
to
цьому
9
матчі з
millimeter in no
рахунком
time at all if you're not
1-0.
careful.
Так, початок другого фрейму.
Jamie was rather fortunate with his break-off shot, caught the red towards that left centre pocket, but hit it by the brown.
Trump's solitary UK Championship win was one of the great finals we've seen in modern times, playing Mark Allen 12 years ago now, incredibly. Was 8-3 up at one stage, seemingly strolling to the title. Allen produced a furious fight back to get it to 9-8 before Trump made a 91 break to clinch the title.
That was beautifully played and controlled by Judd. There's a lot of pressure on your safety game when there's a red that's potable to a centre pocket. You know you have to get that cue ball behind the bolt colours somewhere.
That's an area of Trump's game that has improved out of sight since he first won this. His all-round tactical game now in a completely different league, as we see Jamie attending to that tip.
And you can see the pin scratches there on the ferrule that's been created by sanding both the tip and the ferrule together. just struggling at the moment with the path of the cue ball and the way the cushions are responding.
One.
Judd could do with trying to get that cubel into the pack of reds here to dislodge a few, because there might be only one or two potable balls that he could play for here, and there certainly won't be easy to get onto.
Brown ball.
Very, very well played. He's having a look to see if that black will pot into the right corner. That could make a difference here.
Six.
The top red of the bunch to the right. He'll pot into the corner pocket, but Judd is having a look at a couple of sets of reds there that may be a plant. Maybe there is a plant on. Maybe that's why he's taking the blue. Always handy to have that on its spot.
Put together a 22-match winning streak during that extraordinary spell in winning 3 consecutive ranking titles.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й.
Only the 5th player to achieve that.
І грається турнір,
Most recent
Ірландія
prior to
Open,
Trump's achievement back in 2013.
другий раунд
Hendry,
турніра.
Davis and Ray Reard and the others.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Фан Джен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахен, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн, Хендрі, та Джон Лісовський.
May still be
Так,
available
матч
into the
грається
left
7
corner.
фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра,
I love the way
Ірландія
Judd
Open.
great builds. He's always willing to take a risk. A lot of the older generation would have played for the blue a few shots ago. Judd played for the pink to go into the reds and the black just to try and bring the black into play. And it's,
Бікхам
I'd say it's
забиває
worked
червоний
out
шар
with a charm
білузу.
because he's brought pink and black into play, really.
Twenty.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
25.
Далі удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Це його ближній правий лузер. Вихід на червоний.
30.
Didn't quite get enough backspin on the cue ball
Так,
there,
він
Judd. That's why he's a
грає
little
перший
concerned.
фрейм
He may have missed the blue.
і веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0.
So just need to
Початку
be a
другого
little more
фрейму.
careful with his positional play here on this red.
points. 31.
Mistake.
Judd from 38.
So Jamie Jones gets a reprieve after the initial safety error let Trump in. This time he wasn't able to punish as he did in the first frame. Early in the match, obviously, but this is a big visit for Jamie Jones. He would have been very disappointed to miss the red in the first frame, sat out the rest of it. This is an opportunity he probably didn't expect to get. It's a pretty good one.
This could be a case of be done by as you did, because Judd Trump punished Jamie Jones for an easy miss the previous frame. Jamie Jones do the same to Judd.
7.
Slightly heavy contact. He's only just the right side of the blue. Yes, it did seem to kick a little, that. It only went in top half of the pocket. The two reds next to the pink are Jamie's biggest problem.
As things stand, Jones is looking good for the World Grand Prix in the new year for the top 32 this season. He stands at 29th place, guaranteed 15,000 points already,
18.
which would rise to 25,000 were he to beat Trump today. And these are the chances he has to take. Trump is not likely to miss too much the way he's been performing this season, so when he does, Jones has to make full capital from it.
Now, what does Jamie Jones do here? Sometimes you can be a little too clever for your own good here. He's trying to work out some way, perhaps, of leaving himself on pink or black to develop those two reds. Played the cannon. This is what happens so often. You just hope to play that one good shot, maybe just have a touch of luck as well, and then you're in clover, but it just hasn't worked out there for Jamie.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open Другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі,
Difficult this.
Марко Фу,
Extensions on cue. Rest.
Джед Трамп,
Very thin
Ніл
cut.
Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл,
Excellent
That's
ball.
awesome.
Really good.
Тем Догерті, Кір
He missed
Маглайр,
it.
Хасен Мафейн,
You saw the damage he would have done.
Хендрі,
He certainly would have fallen 2-0 behind. So that was gutsy from
та
Jones.
Джед Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід,
It's a very
третій
bold
раунд
choice, but
турніра.
I think it was the
Бенанді
right one for
Оба.
him because tactically, maybe Judd would get the better of him. Jamie feels he needs to score well, try and dominate the match that way.
Так, початок першого фрейму. Бікхам забуває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
30.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
It's a bit of a poor one for Jamie because in potting this red, he's going to be cannoning the other red that's next to it. Who knows where they'll finish, and the black even could move here.
Далі удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Цепає його в ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний. Так, і Бікхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Початок другого фрейму.
45. Jamie Jones, 45.
Jones right back in the frame, which is very much in the balance. 43 remaining. A little shake of the head though. He was hoping for more.
The angle that cue ball went in behind the green, it didn't look possible. Snooker Jamie Jones here.
Foul. And a miss.
This looks like it could well be a free ball, but Judd
Judd trump 4.
decided to take
Free
the
ball.
colour on here as next to red.
frame for the underdog in particular. Jamie Jones has had chances in both so far. Missed the red in the first one. Trump stepped in with a century and was in to potentially steal in this one after Trump missed a red to the right centre but ran out of position. Hence this little safety exchange, which may well determine the outcome of this frame. Just 3 points between them. Trump's turn to perhaps be snookered.
Judd can just nick the very edge of this red, but he's concerned the cube will come on the ground, which is why he's trying to hit it as thinly as possible.
Jeremy Jones full. Yeah. Last, can you bring it up?
This is going back. Rob Spencer, our referee.
It's like 2 balls this direction.
That way.
Keep going. And a ball towards you. Whole ball. And like
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й.
just a touch towards you.
І грається
And
турнір
it's between you two.
Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Тож на цьому турнірі грає Шон Меккі, Марко Фу, Джед Трам, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл,
Jeremy?
Напан Сенгахен,
Bang on.
Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосе Мофейн, Хендрі,
Maybe Trump thinks a very tiny adjustment is required. That's where
та
it
Джен
was.
Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра, Ірландія Open.
Foul. Miss.
It's interesting now.
Jamie
Well, he won't be
Jones.
warned actually because he can't see the red
Так,
4
початок
ball, so
першого
he can have as
фрейму.
many goes at this shot as he likes.
Бікхам забуває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
From Jamie Jones's perspective, having this cue ball replaced all the time, if Judd gets this right, Jamie Jones could be in trouble.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
What would he do without all this technology? Eh?
Towards me. Thanks, boss.
Be there for hours.
Yeah.
Далі удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Цепає його в ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
Towards me.
That does look bang on, to be honest.
Okay. Jeremy?
Так, і Бікхам виграє перший
So
фрейм.
third attempt for Trump, but as Don
Веде в цьому
mentioned,
матчі з
there's no
рахунком
jeopardy in forfeiting the
1-0.
frame here because he can't see enough of the red.
Початок другого фрейму.
Again, the edge of the red eludes him.
Miss. Jeremy Jones full.
These are handy points for Jones in his bid to level this match.
Last.
I'd still consider having
One
Judd
and a half
play
balls
from the
up
jaws
to
of
the
that
table,
green
towards
pocket
the
though,
ball.
because say if he gets that shot
Another
right,
ball.
Jamie may be in trouble. We'll just have to see.
5 millimeters this way.
Winner of this to play the Mark Selby or
Yep.
his flatmate in York this week, Barry Hawkins, in the quarterfinals in the top half of the draw.
Jeremy? Yeah. Thanks, boss.
Take 4 for Trump. It's like Groundhog Day.
Foul. Miss. Jeremy Jones full.
Group
Yeah.
call, take 5.
Please, boss.
One ball this way. Another half a ball this way. And 5 millimeters up this way.
Towards me, yeah.
Yep, please. Keep going. 5mm this way.
It's good work from Marcel. These delays are never ideal, but sometimes it's unavoidable, and he's doing a pretty good job of getting the cue ball back where it was as quickly as possible. So a 5th attempt from Trump. Hallelujah. And on we go, except that now it's a 19-point lead for the Welshman.
Superb from Judd Trump. What a safety shot. Awkward position. The red. Does it pass the pink to the right-hand centre pocket? If it does, it could cost the frame.
Yes, that's a hammer blow for Jamie Jones. He must have thought he played a very respectable safety just now, but Trump's was even better. It's created this chance for 2-0.
I'm sure Judd will play for the brown now, get that back on its spot, stand up for the yellow.
Just underlines what a formidable all-round force Trump is these days. He's always had the flair, crazy shots, the naughty snooker, but in the last few years he's allied that to a rock-solid safety game. Strong tactical game, lots of resilience in the way in which he goes about his snooker. When he's struggling, he can win. When he's playing well, he can be unplayable. But that safety is on a completely different level now than it was when he won this title. And it may well have won in this frame.
15.
These tight frames always feel a little bit more important. The ones that could go either way. Be draining for the player who's on the wrong end of it. Jones has had chances in both frames so far.
Зараз огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Гахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн, Хендрі.
That's a big early frame for the tournament favourite to bag. It could have gone Jamie Jones' way, had a chance, ran out of position. It was a terrific safety that put him under pressure, caused the error. Trump has cleared to the pink and leads by 2 frames to 0.
53.
So Trump in a strong position already,
Так, початок
and the
першого
standard
фрейму.
has been sky high on table
Ніхто
2.
не
This is the
забуває,
match
що
that
вони
has so
серві
much riding on it in terms of a place in the Masters in the new year. We've had 3 frames and 3 century breaks. Ding Junhui with hundreds in the first 2.
60.
Tom Ford, who's always been a heavy scorer himself, has hit back with a ton of his own for 2-1, and at the table looking good to share that mini session.
61.
Так, вихід на
Which has only been
розвище.
going barely 45 minutes, if that. So wonderful snooker over there, particularly when you consider what's at stake, Don. Terrific stuff.
Absolutely. Chance for another century here. Tom Ford,
Дальній удар Біхама.
electric start
Там
over there
набирає
on the
64 очка в першому фреймі.
secondary table.
68.
Вихід на чорний. Це його
And of
ближню праву
course,
лузу.
it's available to watch on
Looking at
Discovery
your
Plus.
Так, і Бікам грає перший фрейм. І ведеться в матчі з рахунком
Judd Trump
1-0.
has taken the opening 2 frames. The
Just the
first
frame
with
up.
a century after Jamie Jones missed a red to the right corner. The second courtesy of a superb safety shot after Jones had had another opportunity following a Trump miss, but ran out of position. Managed to get 16 penalty points, but ultimately to no avail. Trump just showing his all-round game once again to double his lead. And of course, this evening, there's more coming your way. What a match this promises to be. Mark Selby was virtually
Thank you, the
flawless
third
in his first round against Mark Joyce. Up
Good
against
Trump
Barry
tonight.
Hawkins. They're sharing a flat in York this week, but there'll be no friendship on the table. Coverage starts 7:15 UK time. On the other table will be the 2-time UK champion and reigning British Open champion Mark Williams in action against Jamie Clark, comeback man from the first round against Kyron Wilson. Excellent pot. Got to get the first 2 frames out of his system quickly here, Jones. Of course, he was in a similar predicament against Jack Lazowski, and we know how that ended. But he's up against the player of the season. So he's got to start firing quickly.
Six.
Immediately out of good position. Very nearly in off this red.
Jamie was trying to avoid the pack of reds altogether there. And wow, he's taking this on.
Just wide.
Jamie Jones 6.
Not quite a century in that 4th frame from Tom Ford, but he's hit back from 2-0 behind. 3 centuries in 4 frames, 2 each at the break. With Ding Junhui as Trump goes into the reds.
1.
Well, what does Judd do here? Can't see enough of the black to pot it. Don't know if the pink is possible to the right centre. This is what Judd does, as I say. He takes risks sometimes. Just need one bit of good fortune there, and it would have been in business. But with that red that's in bulk by the brown spot, what does he do here now? Take the blue on?
That is a sign of a man oozing confidence. Judd Trump made the point to Rachel ahead of this match that even if he didn't win another match this season, he's already had a great season. It's hard to argue with that. 3 titles, 5 finals. He is chock full of belief at the moment, backing himself in any situation. 4-1 favourite at the outset, understandably, and for Jamie Jones, the problems are mounting.
12. 30. 80. 90.
Beautifully on this black Judd trump, he can play delicate cannon on to
Так, зараз
red
буде
just
огляд
above the
матчу, в
black.
якому зіграє Стюарт Бікам і Ксюсі. Бікам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра.
27.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Фан Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті,
34.
Тір Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн,
30.
Хендрі та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра Ірландія Open.
Great positional shot from Judd, but he should be alright to play back up for the blue.
Так, початок першого фрейму.
40.
Бікам забиває червоний шар в ліву лузу. Так, вихід на розовий шар.
47.
Далі удар Бікама. Бікам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Це його ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
52.
Just wanted to cannon those reds more fully.
Так,
May well go
Бікам
into them
грає
again
перший
here,
фрейм.
just delicately.
І веде в цьому матчі з
He doesn't
рахунком
feel that one of them will
1-0.
pot.
Так, початок другого фрейму.
Cannon could have been kinder.
58.
52 the lead, still 67 on. Typical Trump though, a number of times he can rescue a situation with one of his terrific pots. That wasn't easy. Awkward queuing, thin cut to the corner, safely negotiated. He's a colour and a red away from 3-0.
Green ball. Judd Trump 59.
So Judd Trump in complete control at the moment in this round of 16 match. He's a bit annoyed that couldn't quite polish it off there, but Jones under a lot of pressure.
Foul and miss. Judd Trump.
Can't afford to miss again, otherwise he'll need a snooker.
Jimmy, Judd.
Oh dear. Just for a moment it looked as though he might emerge unscathed from that shot. He's left the red, which is frame ball.
One.
I'm sure Jamie Jones will reflect on these 3 frames, because in the first 2 of them he was in amongst the balls first. He could have been 2-0 up, but the greater experience and the composure under these sorts of circumstances benefits Judd Trump, of course.
6.
And it was a terrific blue early in the break of 59 from Trump to keep the break going that really set up this frame for him. Shot of a man in supreme confident mood at the moment with all the success he's had this season.
He
said ahead of this match that he feels if he continues to play as he does, it's going to be very difficult for anyone
50.
to get past him. Head and shoulders above the rest this season. Jamie Jones is on the wrong end of it at the moment.
22. 23. Just from 30 and the front.
Judd Trump is in complete control here at the Barbican. It's already looking rather ominous for Jamie Jones. Trump extending his lead with a frame to go to the interval by 3 frames to 0. Well, of course, we had the interval some time ago in the match next door with Ding Junhui and Tom Ford playing an outstanding level, 3 centuries in 4 frames. They're still at their mid-session break. It's 2 apiece, so we'll have a look at the draw. And there is the top half. As you can see, the winner of that match to play the winner of this evening's match on table 2 between 2-times champion Mark Williams and Jamie Clark, who enjoyed one of the wins of his career against Kyron Wilson the other night from a seemingly hopeless 5-1 behind. He said he's rarely felt as good on the table as he did at the end of that match. Mark Selby against Barry Hawkins. The winner of that, of course, to play either Trump or Jones. At the moment, Trump very much holding sway here on table 1. Just a reminder, there's £250,000 for the winner this weekend. A guaranteed £25,000 for the winner today. Judd Trump in complete control at the moment. Jamie Jones needs to dig deep now ahead of the mid-session interval to give himself some sort of opportunity. The second half of this afternoon's match, the first 2 frames could have gone his way. Just a relatively easy red to the right corner. The first, Trump stepped in with an even 100, his 49th century of the season, the 950th of his career. And the second, Jones ran out of position after Trump had missed to the left centre.
Judd
Third was
Trump,
dominated by
Neil
Trump.
Robertson,
So 3-0,
Panjan Key,
already
Iron
halfway
Hill, Napansen Hafen,
place in the
Ken
quarterfinals,
Doherty,
which will be his
Stuart
86th
Maguire,
appearance in the
Hossein
last
Lafayette,
8 of a ranking event.
Henry, Денджа Лісовський. Так, матч грається 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, 3-й раунд турніра, Ірландія Open. Так, початок першого фрейму.
Perhaps a half chance here for
Well,
Jamie
from the
Jones to
way
attempt to
Jamie
double on the
Jones
red in bulk. Or failing that, he could get the cubal in behind the yellow, perhaps. He did attempt the double, but the angle from the red to cushion was misjudged.
Так, вихід на розовий шар. Далі удар Біхама. Біхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Цепає його в ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний. Так, і Біхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
What?
Good pot, not an easy one with the rest. It was quite a thin cut. Sadly for Jones, no colour to go with it. No easy colour anyway.
Jamie Jones.
Just got to be patient at the moment. He's being outplayed. He's had a couple of chances. If he could win this frame, then that's something to build on in the second half of this match. 4-0 with the way Trump's playing at the moment. Already feels like a bridge too far. So this is a vital frame for Jamie. He's played some really good stuff to get this far. Of course, he came through a couple of rounds of qualifying. 2 hard-fought wins over Jiang Jun and Zach Shurty, both by 6 frames to 4, before the comeback victory by the same score against Lazowski. Judd Trump right now is the toughest task in the game. He's playing brilliantly and with
Quiet
bags
as you
of
can,
confidence.
please.
Excellent. Got to get the contact right with those shots, otherwise you can leave something. Just to underline Trump's superiority at the moment. 1-year list going into the World Grand Prix, the provisional rankings. He's over 120,000 points clear of his nearest rival, Zhang Anda, who's just won the International Championship. Mark Williams is in 3rd spot in that list. He's in action this evening, of course, against Jamie Clark. British Open this season.
And in a safety exchange like this, it's key to block that left-hand side of the table off by using the pink. Because you can see the right-hand half is completely congested.
Yeah, it's an awkward table at the moment. The blue, the black, and the commission. That's the way things are going at the moment for Jamie Jones. So, chance for Trump to get in again.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосе Мофейн, Хендрі, та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра, Ірландія Open.
Judd would like to be a little straighter on it, but he's got a lot of angle to work with here.
Так, початок першого фрейму. Бікхам забиває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
Wrong side of the blue, but it was still a pretty decent shot to get there. Yeah, you see, this is what break builders do. I think just looking at a red here into the right corner, one of the two together, just to the right of the pink. And what his intention here will be to pop the red, nudge the other one away a little, and that should leave him on the pink to left centre. In fact, he's played for a gap for another red into the same pocket.
Далі удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний, цепає його в ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
Played for the pink, not for a moment.
Так, і Бікхам виграє перший фрейм і веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
Just assessing here where he feels the cue ball is likely to be on the pink, just to make sure he's happy with the angle.
This is where Judd Trump comes into his own when balls are awkward. When he first came to the table, things were far from straightforward, but gradually he's building something. It's beginning to fan out. High value colours coming into play.
just wonder if the two reds above the black as well may be a plant. Again, when you have balls in awkward positions, they're not quite so awkward as they were. It's always great when you have a plant somewhere that you can continue a break with.
13.
Judd Trump put a fair bit of mileage on the cue ball in this break, but gradually he's engineering a position whereby he can think about a clean sweep before the interval. Black's been out of commission throughout this break.
Next to the black is a little too tight. I'm not sure Judd will fancy that. Let's have another look. He hasn't got all the pocket to go at. I'm just wondering if there's a possible plant to the left centre. Two bottom reds of the three below the green.
From 51.
So the break ends at 51, but it was a very good break. Far from straightforward break from Trump to put him in charge of this frame.
It's just turning into a tough afternoon. Jamie Jones' form's there, but circumstances have dictated a slight drop in confidence and belief, I feel now.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі. Бікхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн, Хендрі. Джеймі Солський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніру, Ірландія Open.
Read that John Higgins thought he'd missed in the final against Sullivan in the Masters and crept in during his last roll.
Miraculous clearance he made, yeah.
вихід на розовий шар. Далі удар Біхама. Біхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Цепає його в ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний. Так, Біхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
The red to the left centre pocket. I'm just wondering where the blue will go. He's overcut it so badly. Didn't even hit the blue.
Jimmy Jones 11.
Is hot favourite once again in this frame, given the state of the table. 38 in front, just 51 left, so you'd only need a red and a blue to make the frame safe. Balls are awkward for Jones at the moment. This is effectively frame ball.
Wall. Blue ball.
That's all he needs.
Trump 6.
44 the difference. 43 on.
Here for Jamie Jones to put the red followed by black, because it's much easier to get a snooker that he may need, and there is only one red left on the table.
One. Eight.
Now he's so nicely on the red. I think he should be playing down for the black just to make sure he gets those 2 reds and 2 blacks. It's just
Nine.
wiggled in. Pink's okay if he's on it. Can still win with just 1 snooker. Blue or pink are okay.
Spencer just asking Jones to nominate because of the close proximity of blue and pink.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі.
There's a little late twist in this frame to give
Бікхам
Jones a lifeline.
17 в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра.
50.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Фанджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напансенгафен,
Jones 50.
Кен Догерті, Стів Магуайр, Хосен Мафейн,
Yellow cannoning the black was the help there without it.
Кендрі
Wouldn't have been the snooker. It's not too straightforward to hit either.
та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра Ірландія Open.
Green looks to be in the way coming off this right-hand side cushion.
Так, початок першого фрейму.
Of course, the black is masking
You
some of the
can't
yellow
avoid
from the
showing
left-hand
blue.
side, so Judd may have to come twice across the table here. You can hit the yellow from the left-hand side cushion. You'll have to be very accurate.
Так, вихід на розовий шар. Далі удар Бікхама. Бікхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Це по його ближній правий лузі.
Just shaved the edge.
Вихід на червоний.
Coat of paint.
Так, і Бікхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
Jones still needs a snooker, of course. Otherwise, he's going to be 4-0 behind at the interval.
Two.
Probably had to put the yellow there. Jones, but whenever you attempt a snooker, you must always keep the object ball safe. But I do feel that conditions today have surprised Jamie Jones. He's struggled with them.
3.
Brand new cloths on the tables today, of course, ahead of the round of 16, and it's now looking highly likely that Judd Trump is going to be 2 away from victory at the end of this frame. 2 snookers to tie. And that's a certainty now. It's been a terrific afternoon for Judd Trump. He's mixed his usual excellent break building, not least the century in the opening frame, with some rock-solid tactical stuff. The all-round package, once again, as it's been throughout the season. 3 titles on the bounce, 5 finals, runaway #1 on the one-year list. The man to beat, without a doubt. And he's going to take an awful lot of beating this afternoon from Jamie Jones.
18 on the frame.
He's going to have to win 6 of the last 7 frames of this match. A tall order indeed. Judd Trump is a formidable... Trump has been pretty clinical in punishing his mistakes. He's played the safety when required. He's got the job done. And it's hard to see a way back for Jones now. That said, we have had 2 5-1 deficits overturned this week. So you never know, but they weren't overturned against the man of the season. And there's another cracking long red from Trump.
Phil. Is he on the brown? Great effort to go into the reds. He's unlucky not to be on anything.
5.
Oh, the reds were just perfectly, really. Snooker's a game of psychology, of course, and it's easy when you're 4-0 behind to think, well, you're out the match, got to win 6 out of 7 frames, otherwise that's it. But the real truth is, you've got to be thinking in stages, you know, what have I got to do to put my opponent under pressure? And from Jamie Jones's point of view, you can just win 2 frames in a row. That would create some pressure on Judd.
He's got to start scoring. He's only made 1 break over 40 in this match. The first 2 frames in particular were ones that he'll feel he should have at least shared, if not won them both, with the chances he had. But now Trump, with this huge lead, just growing in confidence by the shot. Not that he was short of it anyway.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчів, в якому зіграє Стюарт Біхам і Ксюсі. Біхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Метхі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосе Мофейн, Хендрі, та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, 3-й раунд турніра, Ірландія Open.
Overcut it. Be very displeased.
Так, початок першого фрейму.
Jamie cut this red into the left corner, which is also very thin. Cut through. Well done. That's a 1 off the other.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
6. 7.
Далі удар Бікхама.
Two
Бікхам
centuries
набирає 64 очка в
this year's
першому фреймі.
championship, Jones.
Вихід на чорний. Це по його ближню праву
Has
лузу.
been scoring well. That's not
Вихід
been
на
the case
червоний.
today so far.
Так, і Бікхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
Quite a disparity in pot success between the win over Lazowski 6-4 when he had a 93% return, which is very good. Just 84 today, which isn't nearly good enough against Trump. That's the problem. Queuing right under the cushion. Makes the pot harder, also makes position harder. Cued it well. But he's a fighter, Jamie Jones. He certainly won't throw in the towel mentally. He'll keep going if he can win this frame. Just gives him something to build on.
Play a delicate cannon into the pink and 5 reds, but he's a little high on the blue. It's easy just to skim off something here and land nowhere. Did he attempt to go into the reds or not? Probably not.
28. No.
So this is the last of the easily available loose reds. This is a plant somewhere. Jamie will need an angle on a colour now to go into that little group.
$37.
Well, he's not lost his sense of humour. This would have been a heart-in-the-mouth moment. It looked as though that red was just drifting to the near jaw.
Yes, it did.
Heavenward glance, though, with the cannon
44.
not going as he wanted it to.
Jamie Jones, 44.
So just his second 40-plus break of the match, but still a little lacking from the Welshman. If he's to get back into this match. (3-2) to Ding Junhui, by the way, in that high-scoring match with Tom Ford. Masters decider, if you will. And Ford needs Snooker's the back end of frame 6. He's just got one of them. He needs another. You can watch it on Discovery Plus.
Chance for Judd to bring one of the awkward reds into play.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікам і Ксюсі. Бікам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. І грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн, Хендрі та Джен Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра Ірландія Open. Так, початок першого фрейму. Бікам забиває червоний шар в ліву лузу. Так, вихід на розовий шар.
I think Jamie felt that cue ball just drifted. Of course, a touch, hence the double kiss. Does this red cut in? I've got a sneaky feeling it may.
Далі удар Бікама. Бікам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. По його ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
One.
This was incredibly thin.
Так, і Бікам виграє перший фрейм.
Terrific pot.
І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Початок другого фрейму.
Just trump one.
For me, Jamie Jones may have to try and pot that red that's over the corner pocket, or at least play into it.
Foul and a miss.
Dear,
Just trump
dear.
four. Yeah.
Cue balls caught both jaws and didn't catch the red. Scarcely possible.
Jamie, okay. Judd.
So
Foul and a
corrected.
miss. Just trump four.
So Joe comes to the table 28 behind with a golden chance again.
One. 6. Seven.
The double kiss just now was the start of Jamie Jones' problems. Trump was
14.
able to just about cut very thin red in and then lay the snooker behind the yellow. Jones at
15.
the second attempt, leaving the red over the right corner pocket. And this is what he's left, the chance for further punishment inflicted by his opponent.
Judd may have played for the red near the pink there into the centre pocket because it's slightly awkward. Maybe try to just play a full ball cannon on the pink to be on it. We'll have other opportunities. Ideally, Judd would like to be on the blue,
28.
just to roll it in, cannon the pink and be on the red, but you'd have to be pinpoint with your position. That shot to be on.
29.
Just travel too far, so he'll probably play for the red in the left centre here, Judd, as we have a look at this perspective view of the auditorium.
Well, we just had a dramatic finish in frame 6 on table 2 with Ding Junhui fluking the final black to move 4-2 up on Tom Ford after Ford had got the snooker he needed on the colours to pinch it.
34.
Yeah, he wasn't sure, stayed down on the shot.
Judd from
That is a
34.
big let-off for Jamie Jones now. Can he take advantage? It was looking for all the world there, like 5-0. You could tell Trump wasn't sure, and he was right not to be.
Yes, he played for the red in the left centre. Big formality, but still fancied Judd for that one, and so did he. But this is tough. No, it wasn't easy. It was one of those horrible shots as a player. They look easier than they are. It's a similar case with this red as well. He may have looked to have left it on, but it's tricky again.
He's also pushed the green into a safe spot, which might come to his rescue.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Біхам і Ксюсі. Біхам 17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі 56-й. Грається турнір Ірландія Open, другий раунд турніра. Також на цьому турнірі грає Шан Мекхі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп,
3.
Ніл Робертсон, Анджен Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахем, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосейн Мофейн, Хендрі, та Джек Лісовський. Так, матч грається з 7 фреймів, матч за вихід, третій раунд турніра, Ірландія Open.
Judd from 3.
Так, початок першого фрейму. Біхам забиває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
He's left the yellow.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
2.
there, Trump, to control that shot.
Дальній удар Біхама.
Yellow.
Біхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі.
Put him
Вихід
15
на
in
чорний.
front, so he
По
needs
його
green
ближній
and
правий лузі.
brown for 5-0.
Вихід на червоний.
Five.
Так, і Бікам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
Just trump 5.
Judd was trying to use the blue and pink there to snooker the brown. It was a little unlucky the brown caught the jaw of the middle pocket. Now does this brown cut in? It's very thin.
Trump only needs the brown. His long potting hasn't been quite as on key as normal today so far. 5 from 11. But that key one was, look at the action he got on the cue ball. So Jamie Jones in the mire again. 22 in it. 18 left. What a pot.
No.
Another frame in the bag for Judd Trump. He's just ruthlessly efficient
15.
at the moment. He has so much success under his belt this season. Whenever he walks onto the table, he expects to win. He's certainly winning today by a landslide at the moment. 5-0 to the good. So we'll nip over to table 2. I mentioned just now there was high drama at the back end of a crucial frame 6 with Tom Ford trying to level up proceedings. He ran out of position on the final black. There was a bit of a exchange on this black, and then Ding Junhui potting it. And watch out for just a little raise of the hand there, just out of camera shot, and there's one of those rueful smiles, which means that a player is anything but happy. 4-2 Ding. Coverage continues on Discovery Plus, and these are the live pictures. So Ford with it all to do again now. It's been a very high quality match, of course, with 3 centuries in the first 3 frames, and then a 98 from Tom Ford to level at the interval. But since then, it's Ding who's pulled away once again to a 2-frame advantage.
I still think there's a little bit more mileage left in this match.
No.
Discovery Plus, remember, for the conclusion of that one. A nigh on impossible task for the man in your picture now, Jamie Jones. He's had opportunities in a few of the frames, but just hasn't been able to find his scoring touch today. Only 2 breaks of over 40 for him. And Judd Trump continuing to show the dominance that he has throughout this season. We've got plenty more to look forward to this evening, not least here on Table 1, a battle of the very good friends, and this week, York flatmates, Mark Selby and Barry Hawkins. Selby, who was quite brilliant the other evening against Mark Joyce. All aspects of his game on point. Hawkins struggled a bit more in his match, but came through in the end with a strong finish. The other table, two-time champion, one of the greats, class of '92 hero Mark Williams against Jamie Clark, who produced that extraordinary fight back from 5-1 down against Kyron Wilson. It's on air from 7 o'clock UK time, 8 o'clock CET on Discovery Plus. Hawkins' match tonight, of course, will play the winner this afternoon. At the moment, it looks for all the world like this man. Jamie Jones breaking off in frame 6.
Грається турнір Ірландія Open.
25 frames gone, already the point of no return for the qualifier, and bringing a red up the table wasn't part of the plan either.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі, Марко Фу, Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Фанджен Кі, Айрон Кіл, Напансон Хафен, Ken Doherty,
Normally they're covering them as well.
Fane,
Not sure Djokovic
Henry.
hasn't seen enough of this to pot it.
Джек Лісовський.
Dropping it
Так, матч
in.
грається
Tough.
7 фреймів,
What a
0
great
за
pot.
вихід.
Nice on the blue when you've got this 5-frame cushion. I guess everything looks easy to Judd now.
That's the point, isn't it? It's made a good deal easier by complete grip he has on this match, but even so, terrific
Так,
queuing from
початок
Trump.
першого фрейму. Міхам забуває червоний шар в ліву лузу.
Six. Seven.
Так, вихід на розовий шар.
Led by the black. Not sure, not quite pot really from any angle. From Judd's point of view, is a shame because it would have made a big difference.
Далі удар Біхама. Біхам набирає 64 очка в першому фреймі. Вихід на чорний. Це його ближню праву лузу. Вихід на червоний.
30.
Так, і Біхам виграє перший фрейм. І веде в цьому матчі з рахунком 1-0. Так, початок другого фрейму.
Judd has an angle now on the red to once again screw up for the blue. There are
Nice.
two loose reds available to Judd, either side of the pink. But will he decide to go into the pack of reds with
20.
force and hope more than anything else to develop the black? Well, he can't go into the pack from that angle, he's too straight. If he's very fortunate, he may be
25.
able to flick that red away from the black.
Never been remotely fazed by the need to go in and out of baulk, Judd Trump. A shot maker he is. He doesn't have an orthodox style. His cue action isn't necessarily from a textbook, but what an eye he has, what talent he's got. Cue how to burn.
39.
Wonderful potter and a serial winner.
40.
And Jamie Jones fearing the worst.
passes the green.
47.
Judd will be pleased. Otherwise, he's faced with something much more difficult. You could just see a quick glimpse there. It will pass the green, but there's very little room.
Judd Trump,
A
47.
rare misstep from Trump to provide some light relief for Jamie Jones, but as Trump shakes his head, ever the perfectionist, 47 behind, 5-0 behind. It's a pretty grim picture for the Welshman. Caught quite a bit of that pink in the end. No, green, I should say. Very difficult to keep believing in this situation. He's been on the ropes from the moment he missed that red to this right corner in the first frame. It was a very good chance that went begging, and he's never really recovered.
No, it looks now as though Jamie Jones will suffer the dreaded bagel.
Eight. Nine. $12. 30.
67 left on the table.
$18.
And Judd Trump is one red away from the quarterfinals. And he's missed
Judd
match
Trump,
ball.
18.
Well, I was just about to say that's good knowledge and experience shown by Judd Trump to play for the loose red, because Jamie Jones needs everything, so why disturb the little group there? Do Jamie Jones a favour, but James astonished to come back to the table. It may just be for that one shot.
One.
No mistake at the second attempt. The slightly scary thing is for the rest of the field that Trump has played within himself today. But it's still been enough to account for his very talented opponent without losing a frame.
Так, зараз буде огляд матчу, в якому зіграє Стюарт Бікхам і Ксюсі.
To this tournament feeling a bit
Бікхам
poorly.
17-й в рейтингу, Ксюсі
He sounded
56-й.
ropey. I spoke to Rachel ahead of his first match
І
against
грається
Pang
турнір
Junju, but he's only
Ірландія
lost one
Open,
frame out of 13.
другий раунд турніра.
So heaven help the rest if he starts to feel well.
Також на цьому турнірі грає Шон Мерфі,
Better than any medicine.
Марко Фу,
13.
Джед Трамп, Ніл Робертсон, Фан Кі, Айрон Хіл, Напан Сенгахен, Кен Догерті, Стюарт Магуайр, Хосе Мофейн,
19.
Хендрі, Тенджен
The
Лісовський,
juggernaut just keeps on coming this season. The player of the season with 3 titles, 5 finals, finds himself in yet another UK Championship quarter-final. The champion in 2011 eyeing a double this year, and it's going to take something special to stop him with the way he is playing. Every aspect